Would Amy Weber, candidate for the Bachelor of Arts in English Literature and Writing, please come to the stage?
Thank you very much. This is an amazing opportunity for me to be able to come here and speak with my fellow graduates. I just wanted to tell you about this. Just last Tuesday, the English Literature Department had a party and an open mic night for the graduates and all the lit students. As I looked around the room, I saw so much talent, each person with their own story of strength and courage, inspiring stories, stories that have inspired me, people who have inspired me. And now I'd like to tell you a story about someone else who has inspired me. My mom. As a trained nurse from the 50s, she has seen many changes in technology, education, and human rights. She's always accepted everyone, making people around her feel loved and important. She is a symbol of strength for me and my 3 brothers and 6 sisters. I'll do the math. There's 10 of us. I'm number 8. I tell you, it couldn't have been easy. At one point, when we were all popping out right and left, you like that visual? Yeah. My dad said to my mom, "Charlotte, we're going to have to start saving up to send these boys to college." My mom said, "Well, Norm, if the boys go, the girls are going too." She is such a strong female role model. Yet for years, I didn't see my inner strength like she did. The years passed. I got married. We had 2 kids, only 2. When they started school, I started tutoring struggling readers at the local primary school. I have always had lots of people in my inner circle. From them, I found my identity. And even though I was happy with my life, I always wondered, is there more for me out there? Other things to be and do? Years flew by, as they tend to do when kids are growing. Adam, the oldest, got his associate's degree at Mount Hood Community College and started working on cruise ships as a videographer. Adele, our second, remember only 2, took after my mom and went into nursing. The moment I saw Adele graduate with her BSN from the University of Portland, I said, "I want that." Well, not the nursing, but the bachelor's degree. My daughter inspired me to imagine myself in different roles, helping me find my inner strength. But where do I go? I then looked toward my mom's friend, Dorothy. She had gone through Merrillhurst's prior learning assessment program years ago. Her model of attending a university later in life inspired me. The week after Adele graduated, I went to an informative meeting about the PLA program at Merrillhurst. I knew it would help me jumpstart my education. When I first saw the Merrillhurst campus, the geese welcomed me at the front. Family of deer paraded by. Seriously, they did. The crows called a welcome to me as I stepped out of the car, and a squirrel stood up to have a chat. After the presentation, I told Melanie to sign me up. I was ready to study at Merrillhurst. It engaged my brain in different ways than it was used to. It opened my eyes, and it was the most amazing experience. Frustrating, scary, but great. My husband, Mark, was caught up in my excitement and saw the possibilities for himself and enrolled at Merrillhurst, choosing communications as his major. Adam jumped ship. Remember, he was on a cruise ship? And he came to MU too. In fact, he's graduating today with me. in English literature, just like me, so we're sitting right next to each other. That's pretty cool. So the men were inspired by the woman. We attended classes together. Sorry, I couldn't find my spot. We attended classes together, shared books. I helped them edit their papers. They made sure there was plenty of coffee, beer, and pizza in the house. We made friends with fellow classmates. We connected with faculty that gave us very important and individual attention. We expanded our world together. Apparently, having 3 members of the same family at a university is unique. Who knew? Merrillhurst is special that way, though. We now have a close family within our Merrillhurst community, and we know that they will be there for us always. The moment I really recognized my inner strength happened last summer. I attended summer school at Cambridge University in England. Thank you. Me, all by myself. I flew on an airplane over the ocean, spent 5 days in London, England. Then I got on my little old self over to Cambridge and studied under some amazing professors alongside students from all over the world. If it hadn't been for Merrillhurst and the way they educate the entire person, I would not have imagined myself as that person who could go outside our little world of Portland. I would not have felt confident to walk through the streets of Cambridge and study with Cambridge professors. I did this by myself and met some amazing people who continue to inspire me. I am so much more than I was, doing so much more than I did, because now I know there is more for me out there. You know what else I know that I didn't know before? We are all strong. People who aren't used to being leaders can find their inner strength. When I tell other women that I'm going back to college and about my trips overseas, they frequently say, "Oh, I couldn't do that." I wonder why they feel that. Is it because they're female? Because I don't hear the men saying that. I want to say, don't you know that girls can do anything? There is a very good storybook I used to read to my kids. It is written by 2 very important feminist theorists and philosophers, Stan and Jan Berenstain. Right? In their book, The Berenstain Bears, He Bear, She Bear, Sister Bear says, "We can do all these things, you see, whether we are he or she. And like my mom said, if the boys go, the girls are going too." My message to you is to look at whatever or whoever inspires you. Know that as a graduate, your example inspires others. You have it all in you and are ready to take it out into the world. People are noticing, the young, the old, and then, not so old. Be that inspiration. Thank you.